โอเคค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะทุกคนนะคะ ตอนนี้นะคะเราก็อยู่กันในเกม Genshin Impact นั่นเองค่ะ อันนี้ก็เป็นพาร์ทที่2แล้วนะคะ ต่อจากพาร์ทแรก งงเลย ก็เดี๋ยวมาเล่นเนื้อเรื่องกันต่อเลยนะคะตอนนั้นเราค้างกันอยู่ที่ตรงไหนนะตรงนะคะ กด J เนาะอันนี้กดตรงนี้ก่อนนะโอเค ต้องไปทำเควสประจำวันกันก่อนนะคะโอเค เดี๋ยวเราไปตรงวับมาตรงนี้แล้วกัน เมื่อกี้ลืมดูว่าน้องๆเลือดเต็มหรือเปล่านะคะลูกสาวเรา ทั้ง4เลือดเต็มหรือเปล่า นิ้มขอเช็ค โอเค เสียงเกมเสียงอะไรก็ชัดอยู่เนาะเลือดเต็มกันทุกคนแล้วใช่ไหมโอ้มาถึงก็ขอแวะก่อนเลยแล้วกัน เราต้องไปทางนู้นนะคะ เพราะเราเล็งเควสนู้นไว้ แต่นี่ก็ใกล้นะเนี่ย แต่ไม่เป็นไร จะไปทางนู้นครับผม ภาพสวยมาก ภาพสวยเหมือนเดิมเลยโอ้มีให้บินขึ้นไปเพื่อให้เราบินขึ้นไปง่ายๆนะคะ อันนี้ เราต้องไปคุยกับจีจีหัวสักอย่าง โอเค เดี๋ยวบินไปต่อเลยครับโอ้บินนานเหมือนกันนะ อุ้ยบินจนลืมดูเกจพลังงานเลยอะโอ้ยเดี๋ยวอ๋อนิมก็ว่าทำไมเราบินนานจังนิมกดเควสผิดนิมจะเลือกอันนี้แต่นิมไปวับคือโอ้เด๋ออะด้วยความเด๋อเนาะอันนี้เป็นเควสจัดการมอนนะคะ6ตัวได้แหละสบายตรงด้านล่างเราตรงนั้นมีที่ท้าทายด้วยแบบนี้คือเราทำไปหรือยังอ่ะน่าจะยังเนาะปึ๊บหย่อนตัวลงไปครับอู้อู้เดี๋ยวเอาตัวนี้ก่อนตัวไฟก่อนนี่
Let the show begin. Let me scribe.
อ้าวฟินิชซะแล้วนะคะเอาไปไหนแล้วลูกมาโอเคเก็บให้หมดนะคะตรงนี้อุ๊ตรงนั้นมีจุดยืนถ่ายรูปนะคะเดี๋ยวเราไปจุดชมวิวได้มาแล้วต้นไม้ในแสงจันทร์ถูกบันทึกเข้าไปในรายการแล้วเย้นะคะเดี๋ยวเราทำเควสต่อไปกันเลยสัญญาณที่ดีนี่อันนี้เควสที่เราต้องไปทำคุยเดี๋ยวมาตรงนี้นี่โอ้ตอนนั้นเกือบบินมาเลยอะแล้วโคตรไกลไปเลยจีหัวฉีฉีหรือเปล่าจีหัวใครอ่านถูกก็ช่วยบอกกันมันด้วยนะคะลิมก็เรียนจีนตั้งแต่ประถมมต้นแล้วอะลืมแล้วอะอันนี้เดี๋ยวเราข้ามไปเลยเนาะเพราะว่ามันเป็นเควสแบบประจำวัน ตามหาสัญญาณอุ๊บเราปีนได้ไหม
Scry the sky.
โอเคปุ๊บปุ๊บไป
Let's dance.
ทุกคนเลือดเต็มยังนี่ลิซ่าเลือดยังเหลืออยู่เลยนะคะไปน้องโมนาเราเดี๋ยวนะต้องขึ้นไปด้านบนอีกใช่ไหมโอเคต้องลงไปอีกเหรอเราต้องไปตรงนู้นใช่ปะงั้นเราบินไปเลยได้ไหมนี่ไงบินไปเลยรออะไรล่ะ รออะไรล่ะครับเขาหาดวงความรักเหรอมาแล้วเอานี่เนี่ยใส่หน้าไปทีนึงฉันเห็นธุรกิจร้านที่กำลังดำเนินไปด้วยดี อุ้ยรู้สึกว่าเควสนี้น่าจะเป็นเควสที่ดีนะ แต่เรากดข้ามมาแล้วเราก็เลยต้องกดข้ามยาวๆนะคะขยับจอนิดหนึ่งเนาะโอเคนำทางไปเลยครับ ต่อไปเราจะทำเควสนี้กันนะคะ ซึ่งเราจะเทเลพอร์ตไปที่ดันเจียนอันนี้นะ โอเค ต่อไปทางนู้นชุบมีให้เก็บด้วยอ่ะ โอ้ขอเดินแล้วกัน
Here to play with me.
no ไม่เพลย์จ้า sorry ตามมาอีก ไปได้แล้ว จัดการมอนเตอร์ทั้งหมด ไป เอาตัวไหนดี ไอตัวนี้แล้วกัน แล้วมาทำน้องคีทำไมแล้ว แตกไปได้แล้ว
Let the show begin.
น้องคีเจ็บเลย ยังไม่หมดหรอนี่มันต้านทานด้วยนี่นะต้องใช้ตัวนี้ ต้องใช้โมนาครับ
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
ยังไม่จบเดี๋ยวขอเก็บตรงนี้ก่อนได้ปะมันเป็นหินแสดงว่าเราน่าจะใช้ไฟระเบิดตรงนี้
You're in for a little shock.
อย่าทำน้องคี
Come a little closer.
นี่ปุ๊บ
You're in for a little.
โอ๊ย
Come a little closer.
มันน่ารำคาญเหลือเกิน
Decided by destiny.
ไปเลย
Surrender no.
ไปเหอะ โดนซะโอเวอร์โหลดเลยรัวจ้า จบแบบงง
I'll protect us.
ๆ น้องคีเจ็บหนักเลย ตัวก็เล็กยังโดนรังแกอีก เดี๋ยวเราจะทำเควสอันสุดท้ายการป้องกันสุดแกร่งนะคะ ไปที่ตรงนี้ โอเค เดี๋ยวเราวาร์ปมาตรงนี้แล้วกัน จุดเทเลพอร์ตเรา
Cleo
อ่า
is a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
อยากจะโชว์จิ้งจกเฉย อืม โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้สำเร็จความท้าทายเลไลโมโนลิธอยู่ด้านล่างเหรอ อืม อ๋อ ต้องการอีกแล้วอืม ไปทางโน้น
Dumpy dumpy go!
ไปจะอุ้ยระเบิดโดนตัวเอง
You're in for a little shock.
มาทางไหนอีก ทางโน้น โอ้ มีตรงโน้นด้วยนี่หว่า
You're in for a little shock. Come a little close.
มา
You're in for a
โอ
little
เวอร์โหลดรัวๆครับ มาตรงไหนอีก เอ๊ะมันมาจากไหนวะด้านบน
closer. You're in for a little shock.
โอ้เจ็บเลย
Come a little closer. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
โอ้ยกระโดดอะไรล่ะ
Come a little closer.
มีด้านบนอีก
Shadows of fate.
เอ๊ะทำไงอ่ะทำไงวะถ้าเราปีนขึ้นไปได้ จ้า อย่างนี้เลยแล้วกัน โอเคค่ะ ผ่านแล้ว กลับบ้านเอารางวัลคำขอบจำวัน 1 น้องทีเจ็บอีกแล้วรู้สึกปวดฟันจัง
Ad Astra.
ครับ
Thank you for
โอเค
Ad Astra.
ต้องเอารางวัลออกสำรวจด้วยจงหยุน Amber Monster No Official และ Bennett และเคยะโอเค ไม่เอามีแลกกับเงินใช่ปะซึ่งอันนี้ไว้ทำอาหารได้ ไม่เก็บแลกไว้ดีกว่าซึ่งลืมไปแล้วนะคะว่าเอาไว้ทำอะไร มีเควสชื่อเสียงใหม่ ไม่เราจะกลับมาทำเนื้อเรื่องเหมือนเดิม ไปที่ตัว J และผลทางฝ่าพายุ โอเค ต้องไปนู่นไกลอ่ะ งั้นมาตรงนี้ เพราะตรงนี้มันหรือตรงนี้ดี ตรงนี้ดีกว่า แล้วก็บินล่องลงมาเลย ง่ายๆ จบปิ๊งมันไม่ได้บินนี่หว่านี่ยังบินได้อยู่เอาเจลิซ่าแล้วกัน น้องคีแบบ เห็นน้องคีปีนแล้วรักทุเลเหลือเกินอ่ามาตรงนี้ แล้วก็บินลงไปเลยจ้า แล้วเอาเราเก็บหมูได้ปะน่าสนใจ มา
You're in for a little shock.
อุ้ย ตุยเลยเหรอ ง่ายดีแบบนี้ เอ้ยเดี๋ยวเควสเควสเราอยู่นู่น อุ้ยจะตกแล้ว ล่องลงมานะให้เหลือนิดอย่าพึ่งอีกนิดนึง โอเค มา เข้าเนื้อเรื่องพอดี
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your brother would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going, right? He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey...
ยังหาเทพตัวนั้นไม่เจอเลย
You mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her.
ฉันอยากจะถามเทพตัวนั้นให้รู้เรื่อง
Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out two gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next...
ไปอินาซุมะกันเถอะ
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
ฉันนึกออกอยู่คนนึง
Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lea Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
โอเค เหมือนเราจะต้องเข้าเมืองอาซุมะกันแล้วนะคะ อินาซุมะพูดผิดเมืองสายฟ้านั่นเองซึ่ง อยู่ตรงไหน อยู่นู่นเลย บินไปได้ปะคนว่าไงเขาเปิดแมปก่อนถ้าบินไม่ต้องบินแล้วกัน จุดตรงนี้มันใกล้กว่านะคะ เดี๋ยวเราเทเลพอร์ตไปเลยปึ๊บ
Let's dance.
มีใครอันนี้อีกปะเหลือเจริซ่าจริงด้วย ไปหาอาซึโกะคือผู้หญิงหรือผู้ชายไม่รู้ แต่มาจากผู้หญิงนะคะ แต่มาจากเมืองอินาซุมะนะคะ คนนี้ จากตามเนื้อเรื่องเนาะ
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, A new beginning found me.
อืม
That's
ถูก
right.
ชาวหลี
I
แย่
escaped by the skin of
ช่ว
my
ยไว้เหร
teeth.
อ
The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Ichising. One of the
3
obligations of the
สำนักม
Kanjo
หา
Commission
อำนาจเหรอ
is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule, loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this, but after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
มีแน่นอนมีเหตุผลมีเหตุผลที่ต้องไป
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree,
ขนาดนั้นเลย
closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
อืม แต่พวกเขามีลิทูโอลิทัวอะไรไม่รู้อะแต่มีที่เอาไว้ต้อนรับชาวต่างชาติไม่ใช่หรอ
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences.
โอ้
They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
เออ
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way.
เบโดใช่ไอ้นี่ปะใช่ผู้หญิงที่ม่วงๆปะลองดูกันเถอะ
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
เบโดดูพูดยากอ่ะนั่นไงเราต้องไปเจอเบโดอู้โอเคอู้เดี๋ยวนะเราต้องบินไปเหรออุ้ยเดี๋ยวนะ
Fate is upon
เอ้า
you.
เอ้าเอ้า งงเลยเก็บมาได้พอดีนี่เอ้ยกดไม่ได้เราต้องอ้อมไปอีกฝั่งหนึ่งนะคะเพราะเดี๋ยวเราจะไปฝั่งนู้นเอ้าทำไมมันไม่บินให้ยังไม่อยากสู้ไปแล้วโอ๊ยเอ้า เราต้องบินไปอ่ะแต่นิ้มลืมวิธี ขึ้นไปตรงนี้แล้วขึ้นไปยังไงวะนิ้มเคยไปนะแต่นิ้มลืมแล้วอ่ะเอเอเอเราต้องขึ้นที่สูงก่อนไหมแล้วเดี๋ยวเราก็จะบินไปถึงพอดีโอ้แต่มันสูงมากเลยนะมันต้องมีทางขึ้นอื่นแหละแต่เราก็ปีนมาขนาดนี้แล้วนะทุกคนอุ้ยตกแน่เลยตกว่ะแบบนี้เดี๋ยวไปหาที่ขึ้นทางอื่นแป๊บหนึ่งนะคะหรือต้องมาทางนี้เนี่ยทางนี้ขึ้นได้ไหมน่าจะได้นะโอ้ดูพยายามพยายามมาก็มีมอนดักอีกปีนไปอย่าพึ่งไม่อยากพูดเจ๊ค่ะเจ๊สูงยาวเขาที่พูดอ๋อนี่ไงทางขึ้นมันคือทางนี้จะต้องมาเจอไม่เป็นไรเราขึ้นไม่ได้ปะเพื่อความชัวร์ไม่เอาไม่อยากสู้ไม่เก็บตรงนี้ด้วยตรงนี้พอแล้วแหละไปบินไปเลยเอาเอ๊ะหรือมันมีเรือวะทุกคนเคยนิ้มลืมไปแล้วนิ้มจำได้ว่านิ้มเคยเล่นเควสเรืออยู่ที่เป็นเรือลำเล็กๆอะไม่น่าใช่เราน่าจะต้องบินมาเนี่ยแหละไหนอะเปิดตู้เราอยู่เดี๋ยวเราลงที่สูงก่อนแล้วกันอ๋ออุ๊ยเดี๋ยวเสียงหายไม่น่าหายหญิงศิลป์มาแล้วอุตส่าห์หวังดีทำไมอะอยากไปอินาซึมะไงคะโอ้โอเคเหมือนตอนนี้เปิดดูเราเครียดอยู่นะคะเขาบอกให้เราระวังหน่อยโอเคอย่างแรกคือเรานั่นไงเจอพูดถึงก็เจอเลยงั้นเดี๋ยวก่อนเราไปเข้าเควสเราขอสำรวจรอบๆไม่เป็นไรเข้าเควสเลยแล้วกันเพราะเราตั้งใจมาเล่นเนื้อเรื่องเนาะสวยมาก
What have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right?
ใช่แล้วฉันดังขนาดนี้เลยเหรอเนี่ย
Ningguang told me about you.
อ๋อ
A traveler of
เจ
great
หนึ่งกวง
insight and
เล่านะคะ
remarkable skill has saved Liua, she said.
อืมไม่อัตโนมัติให้ล่ะ
She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person.
แส
Judging
ด
by the
งว่า
clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey, the name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Huh?
อ้าว
The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet.
เล่น
And
ไป
that
ตาม
gives
เนื้อ
our
เรื่อง
encounter meaning.
นี่คือนักกวีของคุณเหรอ
I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons
Kazuha
I
นั่นเอ
won't
ง
bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
อยาก
With
ได้
this
แล้ว
fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
โอ้แต่ดูแล้วน่าจะพูดมาก
Well, I can't
ถ้าเอา
argue
มา
with
เล่น
that.
ใช่ไหม
Okay then. Once the
ใคร
clash is
มีแล้วบ้าง
underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute, what's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
ถึงแม้ฉันจะไม่มีวิชั่นแต่
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get
Wow.
this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
แล้วทำไมมันถึงไม่มีผู้ครอบครอง
When
ล่ะ
a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
ฉันไม่ได้ต้องการสิ่งนี้บอกตรงๆเลยว่าฉันไม่สนใจ
Yeah,
ใช่
we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat.
เอ้า
In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to
เอ้า
you.
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the
โดน
tournament
มัด
will
มือ
be.
ชกเฉย
I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
ลองดู
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
ต้องไปประลองเฉยอยู่ไหนแล้วนะโอ้โหแล้วตอนเรามาเราต้องมาไงอะเราต้องมาขึ้นเรือตรงเนี้ยดิได้ไหมโอ้เราก็ต้องปีนไปอีกอ่ะโอ้ย
Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be plenty of time for work later.
เอานี่ดีกว่าโมนาดีกว่านะคะน้องไปไวกว่าไปต้องไปลานประลองโอ้ได้ปูมาอีกหนึ่งเอ้ยมีตรงไหนมีตรงนั้นอีกถึงแล้วสนามประลองของเรายังอยู่นู่น
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are.
อู้
Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
เราต้องมาแบบว่าสอดส่อง
Hey,
ความสามารถของ
youngster,
คู่ต่อ
are
สู้
you here
ด้ว
for
ย
the
นะคะ
Crux Clash too? If so,
ใช่
seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
อยากเป็นนักผจญภัย
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person.
โอ้
I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
คุณเคยเข้าร่วมการ
That's
ประล
not
องด้วยเหรอ
important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf.
อ่ะ
I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood.
โอ้ยจะบอกนะอี
Of
ก2 คน
course,
จะ
I
พูดเยอะ
also
ประมาณ
put
เนี่ย
in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of kung fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
เราต้องสนับสนุนความมั่
I
น
seem
ใจ
to
ของ
have
เขา
gained
นะคะ
another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your wits about you today. Now then, if you don't mind,
ไม่น่า
I'm
เลย
gonna finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see
แต่ก็
me
ดี
in
ไง
action.
คนมั่นใจสนับสนุนดีแล้ว โอ้ตกใจ
Hello.
เสียง
Are
แบ
you
บ
here
เบา
to
มากอะ
compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
อืมอยากจะลองมาดูแถว
Well,
ๆนี้
I'd
ก่อ
have a
น
look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part.
เดี๋ยวกดอัตโนมัติ
The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the
Ooh.
Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
อ้าวน้องไม่ขยับ
What?
ปาก
You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
อันตราย
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
โอ้ยเราเจอกันคนสุดท้าย
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his.
ไม่รู้จัก
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably...
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to wait.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns, folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
โอ้ครบแล้ว3 คน
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy...
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't... Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that... It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous...
Yep, She still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero. It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
อันไหนดี
Yeah, put that down. And also,
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Right, you're a great hero such as yourself can surely only be.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised.
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then. Well, nobody expected you to. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during. In any case, looking at the competition, it should. All right, it's showtime.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good.
พร้อมแล้ว
Then please follow me
ไป
into
เล
the
ย
arena.
Our
Oh.
next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Come on, let's go sign up. Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
ชนะแบบง่ายๆเลย
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
อีกแล้วเหรอ
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
ต้องคุยกับคนนี้
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest.
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game.
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
มัน3 รอบอะ
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes.
อ้าวเรายังไม่จบ
Maybe we
หรอ
should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up
แป๊
our
บนึง
game
นะ
a little.
เพราะเมื่อกี้เหมือนเลือดจะหมด เราต้องเอาตัวละครตัวหนึ่งออกมาก่อน เป็นเอา
There's
มา
still
แท
a
น
long road ahead.
แล้วก็นี่ไงเห็นไหมเลือดมันจะหมด
Let's dance.
อืม
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the 3rd round.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
ใครอ่ะ น่าสงสัย
Oh,
ดี
protect us. Hey there. Well, where did the other guy?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshun clan. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still...
Oh, all right then.
Thanks, I'll...
กัน
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will...
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the... As for the guy you'll be facing, what's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path, I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But I myself have witnessed reputable fight. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
You betcha. Wait a second. We never told...
Does one not leave a trace? However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
ละอย่างไกลโอ้
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at...
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given... When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, since a young age I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you.
As crazy as all that sounds,
My humble abilities are negligible compared to yours. To think a human could wield the elements without and not to mention your incredibly complex scent.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to...
It's nothing really. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along... Honestly, even Paimon doesn't have...
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence. However, I still wish to have the honor of... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let...
Delve into destiny.
Let me scry.
Delve into destiny.
Decided by destiny. Let me scry.
Windblade. Boing, boing, boom! First splash! Pew! La la la! Da da da!
Let's dance.
Your skills in battle are Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak, please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thankful. The world is a truly mysterious place.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have?
I desire to know what meaning and what influences the god. My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted in the outset. Supposing each of, not to mention,
She sounds less like an arc.
as far as I know, she is an archon that pursues. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within. It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too the time for your match.
Oh, right.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.